Yo, what's up guys? Today we're back on Pokemon Showdown for some Ubers laddering. It's actually been a while. We've actually gotten the game already, but I want to do my little introduction. It's been a while since we've done Ubers, but I saw a comment the other day saying, oh, you should play Ubers because, you haven't uploaded it since SPL, and that's actually true. I think I did maybe one video with MV a couple months back, if not a month or two back, but I haven't played Ubers at all, really, at least seriously, or laddered in it since SPL, so it's gonna be pretty fun. I got this team from my boy Still Skitty, so shout outs to him. My opponent's team is very threatening. 4 spectators and no enemy. Huh? Okay. Don't. Alright. My opponent's team is very threatening. I can't lead off with Deoxys attack because he's more than likely going to want to lead off with his Kangaskhan. And that's why I'm actually going to lead off with my Darkrai, because I can take the double fake out from Parental Bond Kangaskhan, Mega Kangaskhan rather, and I can put something to sleep right here. So I'm actually just going to go right for the Dark Void. He's just going to Mega Evolve and most likely go for the fake out, breaking my Sash, which is fine. I can still get up my hazards later. He probably doesn't have a defogger on his team just because his team is straight up hyper offense. Though his Arceus could be a defogger. It's looking more like E-Killer, honestly. But he goes for regular fake out. I guess interesting. Because he has early bird, maybe? I don't know why he did that, why he didn't Mega Evolve, but I'm going to be able to put him to sleep with this Dark Void, and I'll just be able to go right for the Dark Pulse right here. I don't care if he goes Xerneas, I can stop it from setting up by going for Taunt. I also do have HP Steel to do a bit of damage, though HP Steel is actually on this team to knock out Deancey for my Deoxys attack to get up hazards, but goes on to Arceus. I do not mind that too much. I'm just going to be able to get up my go for another Dark Pulse. It would basically be a 2 KO. I could also flinch him as he tries to SD up. I mean, he successfully SDs up, but I can just go right for another Dark Pulse. He's going to knock me out, but I do have a Focus Sash, Deoxys in the back, and what I actually can do is get up my Stealth Rock first before going for an attack right there, because I will be able to live any one attack he wants to go for, and I'll be able to get up these rocks, which ensure potential Focus Sash is broken, and I'm pretty sure Extreme Speed from a Deoxys attack with 397 attack will not be able to knock it out. Wow, that is actually a lot weaker than I thought it would be, but alright, that makes some Pokemon a little bit threatening, but Arceus Ground can definitely take an attack. It does kind of scare me because now Groudon could be threatening. Maybe I should have attacked him, but I really wanted my Stealth Rock up anyway, breaking Darkrai's potential Focus Sash, as well as doing damage to Xerneas to where I can knock out these Pokemon. He actually, Xerneas to where I can actually knock it out with, my Groudon's Precipice Blade. But I'm just going to go for Earthquake on his Primal Kyogre, putting him in range of Low Kick, also giving me the Mega Evolution with my Mewtwo. If I can get rid of his Kangaskhan, I can actually, well, his Kangaskhan is asleep, so I could probably just set up with my Xerneas at one point and just sweep his entire team. I just want to weaken his Groudon though, so I'm going to go right for the Low Kick, just Mega Evolve, getting off my Fighting type and also allowing me to threaten his Darkrai. He can definitely go out to Xerneas though, but I'm not too threatened by that, simply because I can just Geomancy up alongside it. This is a threat. I'm kind of expecting him to maybe double or even Geomancy right here, but I'm going to go for Earthquake as he is going to Geomancy up, and that is fine because I'm thinking it's looking like my Mewtwo X is going to sweep, so I'm going to be able to sack my Xerneas right here to this, that way I can go out into my Primal Groudon and win the game, essentially, because what Primal Groudon actually does is it allows me to deal with this Xerneas at +2, and then I believe my Mewtwo X just cleans up the game, if I am not mistaken. So I'm just going to hit him with this Precipice Blaze. Hopefully it does connect, because this is why Precipice Blaze sucks. Thankfully though, it does end up connecting, as I guess the bigger threat right now could be a potential sub Darkrai, but I am just going to Rock Polish up just in case he misses Dark Void or doesn't choose to go for the Dark Void. As he goes right for Dark Pulse, he's able to knock me out, as I can now go out into my Mega Mewtwo and go right for Low Kick to knock this thing out. And I'm actually going to calc what does more to Groudon, whether it be Low Kick or Earthquake. I don't feel like thinking with that. Mega Mewtwo X physical attacker. This obviously isn't my spread, but Primal Groudon. I'm just going to assume he's, let's say if he is max HP, let's just give him max HP just in case. Low Kick does significantly less an Earthquake. So he's actually going to go out to Kangaskhan. I don't know why. Because he hasn't burnt to turn to sleep, so I'm going to be able to knock that thing out. And all he has left is his Groudon. He cannot knock out Mewtwo X at this percentage, and I can 2-hit KO him, assuming he is Primal Groudon. Yes, he is. I can definitely 2-hit KO him. Of course, it does depend on his spread, but I do get a crit. That does not matter because it would have 2-hit KO'd. As he goes for Earth Power, very interesting that he has Earth Power over Earthquake or even Precipice Blades. I guess he's a special one. I've actually seen that in SPL with like Dragon Pulse and Overheat. But we're going to be able to take the victory right there, as I'm actually just going to pause it until we find another one, and we'll be right back. Alright, so we have found another game. Now my opponent has only 2 potential defoggers, being an Arceus form or the Salamence. And he has Ho, so I'm thinking maybe it is Salamence, or probably Arceus actually, just because he's actually kind of weak to opposing Primal Groudon. So maybe it's Arceus Water with Toxic or something like that. Not sure. But I'm going to lead off with my Deoxys, trying to get up as many hazards as possible. If he leads off with his Ditto, that is fine. He actually ends up leading off with Ho-Oh, which is a good lead because he has that 50% chance to burn me. He does have that 50% chance to burn me with Sacred Fire. So I'm actually just going to get up my rocks right here, as he is going to go right for Sacred Fire. Let's see if he actually gets the burn, though. Yes, he does. So I'm going to be able to go out into my Groudon right here and actually pull a double into my Darkrai, predicting his Salamence. I do threaten him out with the Stone Edge, so I'm expecting him to switch out, honestly, into Salamence. But whatever comes out anyway, maybe it's Arceus Water. If that is Arceus Water, I'm going to be able to double out into my Groudon, Darkrai, sorry, and potentially put him to sleep. So let's see if this double actually works out, as he ends up bringing out, yep, it is an Arceus Water. Sick. So I figured it was Arceus Water because he's just so weak to he's so weak to Primal Groudon. So I'm gonna go for Dark Boy right here. I'm expecting Ho to want to come back. It's probably Choice Band with Sleep Talk, but I do have Taunt to stop that in its tracks, and I will be able to put his Arceus to sleep, assuming I do hit. So, and also weakening his Arceus is nice. Putting Ho potentially to sleep is also really nice for a Xerneas sweep, as again, hopefully this does connect. If Ho wants to come in, I don't mind. Honestly, putting anything to sleep on his team is nice, and the fact that I do have Taunt really shuts down the Ho. But of course I miss, as he is able to defog. Must be nice. I'm gonna go for Dark Void anyway. It would have been great to have up those rocks, but of course Pokemon is a game of chance, as Ho is gonna come out, and I'm just gonna stick his finger. I'm just gonna stick this finger at it, saying, "Not today, nah, not today. You ain't sleep talking, bruh." Unfortunately, yeah, that's what I like to see. Get predicted. But I'm going to be able to Dark Pulse anything right now. If he wants to go out to Ditto, he just lets that thing take damage, which is nice. Goes out to Ferrothorn, though, as I am able to do a bit of damage to that. Now, I want to taunt him. That way, I don't care if he Gyro Balls or does anything like that, but he ends up going for Lucy, which is great, because now I can bring up my Groudon and actually proceed to SD up, possibly. No? Yeah, maybe. SD up just to do some damage to, I mean, I can definitely live it with my Arceus Ground. I can definitely live any hit from Ditto. So I'm actually going to SD up just in case he wants to switch on to his Salamence. I could do some damage to it. He actually ends up going out into Arceus Water. So I'm going to be able to go hit that thing with a Precipice Blades. Doing a hell of a lot to this Arceus. Of course, I am fearing the Ditto. That's definitely a threat and a half, but he also has to hit Precipice Blades if he goes Ditto, so he ends up going for Toxic, which is fine, as I do connect with my Precipice Blades. I would have much rather connected with Dark Void than Precipice Blades, because that actually forced me to set up, as he now will be able to go out into that Ditto, and now I have my Arceus Ground that has to deal with not only a regular Primal Groudon, but also a copied one at +2. No worries though, because Arceus can take the hit, I'm pretty sure. He can also miss, which would be pretty nice. Fortunate, must be nice. But I'm going to be able to go out to my Arceus Ground and actually hit him up with this Earthquake. He should be able to outspeed me. Well, maybe. Even with the Choice Scarf, actually, he won't be able to outspeed me, right? No, 236. Yeah. I don't think he'll be able to outspeed me, so I'll actually be able to outspeed him, even with a Choice Scarf. Just because Ditto goes copying my stats, and on top of that, he uses a Choice Scarf. So I'll be able to hit this thing with the Earthquake. I'm not sure if he actually sees my stats just yet, but I should be able to outspeed him and hit him with an Earthquake, and I mean, I'll be good with a crit too. I'm gonna pause it though till he makes a move. Be right back. So I am able to outspeed him, as he is able to knock me out with the +2 Precipice Blades, but I do have my Mewtwo, which can just come out, and I believe I believe just go for the, I have no attack to honestly hit him with. Just gonna Mega Evolve and go right for Ice Punch. Ice Punch will be able to knock him out. And if he wants to go out to Salamence, that'd be perfect too. So he actually ends up bringing out Ferrothorn, which is fine. I can hit that thing with a low kick right after. If Salamence wants to come out, that's fine as well. Getting rid of Ferrothorn is nice for Xerneas. I am trying to go for the Xerneas sweep, honestly. And again, I did need Rocks up though in order to have that sweep going, but whatever, things happen. As Groudon is going to come out, and he is just going to let me weaken his Groudon, which is really, really nice for me. Just going to go for Earthquake just to do as much damage as possible. I think I lost this though. Again, really would have been nice to have those Stealth Rock, but he's able to hit me with the Lava Plume right here, as I'm actually just going to taunt him, that way he can't get up any Stealth Rock, assuming this is a Stealth Rock variant. Assuming. I could be wrong though, but I haven't shown Taunt, I believe, so if he does try and go for Stealth Rock, that'll be cool right here, as he goes for Lava Plume just to finish me off. And do I want to play off some misses? I'm not sure, because if I need a win, I gotta go for Geomancy now. I have to play off a miss or something from my opponent, honestly. Again, having up those Stealth Rock would have been really nice, but because now, if this does work out for me, I would have been able to knock out Ho-Oh. Ho-Oh would have taken damage from the Stealth Rock, as well as, even though it can regenerate her up, obviously, it doesn't regenerate her up enough, so it really depends on how much this next attack does to me. As he goes for Earthquake, that looks like it's doing way too much, honestly. But maybe my Darkrai can 1v1 his team. I doubt it. But I have to hit Heinlein with Focus Blast. Unfortunately, that is the way this goes. As Focus Blast does connect, so Groudon is going to come down, or go down rather. But now Ditto can come out and finish me off. And I think Salamence plus Ho-Oh will be able to beat me anyway. Unless I get really, really lucky for some Dark Pulse flinches, which is what I will go for. I don't care if he has 3 Pokemon and all I have is Darkrai. I'll go for as many Dark Pulse flinches as I can. But HP Steel will be able to pick off that Ho-Oh as that Ditto, but he actually ends up going out into his Ho-Oh. So I am fine with that. He doesn't know I don't have Thunder. I mean, it doesn't really matter, but if he Sleep Talks Earthquake, I can take him on. As he gets the Brave Bird, so I will be able to go out into my Darkrai now, and honestly, my only play is either try and flinch him, or he wakes up, and then spam Dark Pulse slash spam Dark Pulse. Honestly, Dark Pulse spam is my only play. Man, those rocks have been nice, but it doesn't matter. That's how the game goes, I suppose. I'm not trying to be upset because I don't care enough to be upset, but I mean, I acknowledge the fact that that sucked for me. Of course, because it's on my side. Gonna pause it though till he makes a move. I'm not sure why he didn't go right into Ditto. Maybe he knows I'm Focus Sash. I'm not sure. But I'm gonna pause until he makes a move. Be right back. So he goes out in Salamence. This is honestly the moment of truth. Will I Dark Pulse flinch him to death? Otherwise, I just straight up lose. We will see. Nope, I failed to flinch him with the Dark Pulse, and that is going to be a good game. So I'm just going to run from here, and we're going to look for another game, guys. And I'll pause it until we find one. We'll be right back. Alright, so we found another game. Now, my opponent has every single threat in the book. Holy crap. I'm actually going to lead off with my Mewtwo because I want him to lead off with his Kangaskhan. Does Mewtwo have Inner Focus? What the? I forgot if what's Mega Mewtwo X's ability. What is it? Insomnia or some crap like that? Add Pokemon. Mega Mewtwo. No, that's the Mega Mewtwo Y. It's been so long, guys, that I haven't even played. Is it? Mewtwo. It's Steadfast. I mean, the speed won't even matter, so there's no point in bluffing anything. Ends up leading off a Blaziken, though, as I do want to switch directly into my Deoxys attack, because he's more than likely going to Protect. I mean, I can fire off a Psyshock and kill him, so Protect is his best play, as I can just go right for the Psycho Boost right here, as he's going to Protect again. I am Focus Sash, so I don't really mind that. Sorry I'm skipping the turn, but you know what's happening. I'm just clicking that, and he's going for the Protect. So, goes right for Blaze Kick. Where am I, huh? And he burns me, so I guess that sucks because I won't be able to get up any hazards, and he has a Focus Sash on top of that, and of course my team doesn't have any priority besides the Pokemon he just burnt. So that's wonderful. Oh man, Pokemon is a fun game. If I can weaken his Aegislash and I'll probably kill Kangaskhan, I can win with my Xerneas. Only reason I'm saying killing Kangaskhan is because it's going to have that priority fake out. Is he going to Baton Pass? Like, what are you going to do, bro? I feel like I need to go out to Darkrai right here because I have a Focus Sash. I don't want this to take damage because I need this for his. Actually, no. Arceus Ground should be fine because Primal Ground could potentially sweep him then. And if Primal Ground doesn't sweep, then Xerneas sweeps. So I'll go right for Earthquake as he's going to Baton Pass. I wanted to go for Stone Edge, expecting. Why am I making jam bad plays? Because he could just Baton Pass out on the Shaman, but he actually ends up Baton Passing the Kangaskhan, which is really nice because I will be able to survive Fake Out plus Return. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure I will. I'll just stand. Yeah, I'll be able to survive Fake Out plus Return relatively, not easy, but I'll be able to survive it. And getting rid of Kangaskhan is nice for potential. He actually Power Up punches. I'm right in front of you. I'm not switching out, making this thing sweep me. So I'm gonna be able to knock it out with 2 Earthquakes. As he probably should have Power Up punched the first time. Honestly, well, not really, because he brought out the Kangaskhan on that. So I'm actually gonna go for Protect or Recover right here. Sorry, expecting his Protect, as I will be able to get back all that HP. Actually, okay, I'm missing out on maybe 1%, 1.6% according to this, but I'm just going to go right for Stone Edge. He doesn't have anything that can really come in on an Earthquake. So I'm assuming he's going to try and Baton Pass now out until his Shaman. So if I can get some damage on that, that's really nice because that means it can knock it out with Dark Pulse from my Darkrai after. Shaman is going to come out. Able to connect with that Stone Edge as he does have leftovers, so that makes him annoying. Holy crap. This Pokemon can win the game for me, honestly. You know what? Let's just go for a Stone Edge because Heat Flare does not knock me out from full anyway, and I don't want to mess around with him flinching my entire team, even though I messed around with Stone Edge. Oh man, can't even be mad. This is the game I play, but would have been nice to hit that. Oh well. He can still miss any of his moves as well. He can miss Heat Flare and he can miss Air Slash, so that's something I can also bank off of. I have no point in switching out. As long as I keep my Primal Ground healthy, I won't be swept by Zekrom or Age Slash or anything like that. Assuming this Pokemon goes down, I can also smack him with my Mewtwo. So I'm going to go out into, what is my play of choice? I don't really have it. I mean, I want to go for the Xerneas sweep, but I feel like it's going to be a lot harder just because he has an Age Slash. So the Primal Ground sweep is probably the smarter thing to do. So I'm actually going to go out into my Xerneas right now and just spam Moonblast trying to knock him out. If I am able to knock him out, that's great. I'd rather not go for Geomancy because if I go for Geomancy and Shaman survives, he might just switch out into Age Slash and then I'll have to play around with a stupid Shaman later on in the game. So I just going to go right for the, even though he does have Serene Grace and it is a 60% chance to flinch me, I'm going to try and break through as he flinches me the first time. Alright, he still needs 2 more flinches before he knocks me out, even though I just said it, so it's more likely going to happen. Why do I feel like Blender? But thankfully I do break through as Shaman is going to go down. If Blaziken comes out, I am for sure going for the Geomancy on his Protect because then he needs a double Protect in order to outspeed me. And even then he might not be able to outspeed me depending on his spread. But Blaziken comes out as, again, I'm just going to Geomancy on what I'm expecting to be a Protect. If he doesn't want to Protect, that's fine. I am able to get up this Geomancy and that will allow me to outspeed his entire team and I guess Blaze Kick makes sense. Isn't it stronger than Fire Punch or something? I don't even know. But I'd be able to Moonblast. The only reason I'm saying is because Flare Blitz would be the alternative. And Flare Blitz obviously takes Recoil. And he's a Focus Sash variant. So, in any case, I am expecting his Age Slash to come out. Which would mean that my Mewtwo can actually wreck him. And also my Darkrai comes in at that point. And Primal Ground also wins the game. So Age Slash does come out. And I will be able to hit this thing with a Moonblast just to do as much damage as possible. As he will... Oh my god. Holy crap. As he's able to knock me out with the Iron Head. Is he Life Orb? Nope. He's Leftovers. I just be able to go out to my Darkrai, honestly. And just click Dark Pulse and knock him out. I can also just click Dark Void as well. I think I'll click Dark Void. Just in case he wants to go for... Just in case he wants to go for the King Shield. Because Dark Void does go through King Shield. Dark Pulse would probably also be a good play, but literally in the Slays Choice Scarf Zekrom, which is the majority of the Zekroms that I've seen ever, though that would be more X and Y and black and white. I'm not sure, but in any case, I'll be able to go for the Taunt right here, just in case he wants to switch out to his Darkrai. as he ends up making that switch, and I believe at this point my Mewtwo can just clean up the game. So I'll just hit him with a Dark Pulse just to do some damage, break a potential Sash. If he has Focus Blast, then I can survive it because of my Sash, and I don't really mind any attack that he really wants to go for. I've been getting a bit unlucky though. Stone Edge miss, Blaze Kick Burn. It's all pretty funny though. I guess it makes the game more interesting for me. I would have liked to win the last game though, but I'm able to win a speed tie, which doesn't necessarily matter at all, as he ends up going for Focus Dark Pulse. Sorry, can't read. HP still doesn't this do more? But it doesn't matter. Dark Pulse is the most consistent way of doing damage, just in case he ends up switching out, as he does. So I'm able to hit the Zekrom upon switching with that, and I'll be able to Rock Polish up right now and sweep him with my Primal Groudon. So that's gonna be the plan. He has to lock himself into Outrage if he wants to even do some damage. If I had speed him, then I mean I'll go out to my Mewtwo after that and win the game, as opposed to going out to Primal Ground. But again, if he has Choice Scarf, which he's not, he could also be a Tailwind variant. That's something I should have thought about. But he actually has Fusion Bolt over Bolt Strike. Very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. But I will be able to go out to my Mewtwo, Mega Evolve into Mega Mewtwo X, and just click Earthquake. Earthquake is the better play than going for Low Kick, just in case he goes out to Aegis Slash. I also just want to know how much it does do. I've actually used an Iron Head Aegis Slash in Ubers, an SD variant, which is pretty cool. And typically you see, if you even see Aegis Slash in Ubers in this gen, just with Primal Ground running around. But in X and Y, you saw Gyro Ball, Pursuit for Mega Gengar, Shadow Sneak sets on this Pokemon, but I'll be able to knock him out with the Earthquake. Now I'll be able to outspeed his entire team. I would have done it before Mega Evolving anyway, since it has the same speed, but I'm going to pause it till he makes a move. I'll be right back. So Mega Mewtwo X ended up cleaning up that game by clicking Low Kick and Earthquake respectively, so I actually got another game, and our opponent has a team, man, but Primal Groudon actually destroys him. Lugia is the only Pokemon he obviously has for it. I want to lead off with Groudon, the famous pokeaim. Nah, famous is subjective. He's gonna lead off with Sableye. What do I do to beat that? SD Groudon can actually Arceus as well, Ground as well as SD Groudon can beat him. So I'm actually gonna lead off with my Xerneas just in case. If he doesn't have Fake Out, which he should have Fake Out, but if he doesn't, I can hit him with this Moonblast right here, as he's going to try and... If he has Fake Out, he's going to Mega Evolve and Fake Out. If he doesn't, he's going to switch into Klefki, and that's something I can deal with. But he probably has Fake Out, which is why he goes for that play right there. What I'm actually going to do is predict him to want to go on to Klefki, so I'm going to make the switch out, or even Ho-Oh into my Primal Groudon, as I'm expecting one of those to want to come out. Yep, his own Groudon actually comes out. That was also a play he can make. But be able to hit this thing with a Precipice Blades, do as much damage as possible to him, as he is going to switch out into his Arceus Water. I assume he has Toxic. Fortunately, I do miss, but I'm just going to be able to go for SD on his Toxic, and this will do a hell of a lot. What I'm actually going to do is go for the Stone Edge, anticipating him to want to go out into Lugia right here. Hopefully this does connect. No, that'd be too much to ask for. Oh man, this is why I hate Ubers. But I am able to hit him with this attack, as I guess I gotta Precipice Blades on his Roost now, huh? And he's gonna be in multi-scale too, so. And I miss, so I can't, guys. I don't even want to play this game anymore. This is not fun. So I'm gonna forfeit, because that was just not fun for me. Obviously, if I didn't want to miss, I could have used stuff like, could use Earthquake. I could have used, I mean, Mudslap misses, but I could have used Mudslap, but I also could have made him miss. Does Mudslap miss? I think Mudslap misses. I'd assume that splashing the mud around would miss, but this is part of the reason why I'm not a big fan of playing Ubers. Things like that. Granted, I could use Earthquake, but Precipice Blaze does so much more. Focus Blast is great. Stone Edge is needed, honestly, with all the Ho-Ohs, with everything running around. But I found an opponent, and he does have a Defogger in this Arceus, so that's something I want to keep in mind. What I'm actually going to do is lead off with my Mewtwo, expecting his Kangaskhan to want to lead off, or come out, because, I mean, Mewtwo doesn't do too much, except for checking his Kangaskhan, so what I'm actually going to do is just click Low Kick. Hey, thanks, man. Thanks, man. What I'm just going to do is click Low Kick, because I'm expecting him to want to Fake Out right here, just get out some damage on me. Yep. Is his best play. He doesn't know I'm Mega Mewtwo X just yet, and I'm actually going to do his Mega Evolve and go right for Low Kick. Of course, he could switch out, which is actually going to be his play. Into oh my god, yes. So he's going to be about to get hit with this stab low kick right now, as Ferrothorn almost gets completely blown back. And I'm just going to go for Ice Punch, because it will be able to knock out Ferrothorn. Also does a little bit of damage to Ho-Oh if that wants to come in, as well as Xerneas, which is another Pokemon that can come in. So able to hit the Xerneas upon switching, as it is a Leftovers variant. And my Primal Groudon just destroys this guy. I'm going to my Deoxys though, just to get up my hazards. Honestly, I don't feel there's any other time I will be able to get them up. And as long as I get up Stealth Rock, I'm pretty sure I just win with my Groudon. So I'm gonna get up my Stealth Rock right here. He can definitely. I'm not sure how long term he's thinking. Looks like he is, but no. He ends up going on to Ferrothorn, as I'm able to get up those Stealth Rock, and I will be able to knock out Ferrothorn with a Psycho Boost at that percentage. Of course, I could potentially lose to Dual Dance Primal Groudon, but I do have I do have a Focus Sash Darkrai in the back, and I'm pretty sure even at 27%, this is a stab Psycho Boost. Ferrothorn is going to drop unless he gets a Double Protect, as he actually ends up switching out to Xerneas right here. Okay, so that's going to, I guess, work out for my opponents, sort of. What I'm actually going to do is switch directly into my... this can move Sweep him as well. I'm going to switch directly into Primal Groudon just in case he wants to double. I could knock him out with a second Psycho Boost, yes, but I also want to prevent that Xerneas, or that Ferrothorn rather, from coming in and actually living an attack. So, yep, Ferrothorn ends up coming in on the double switch by my opponent, and show me the... Why does he have two Xerneas? Cheater! I'm just kidding. Show me the counter to Precipice Blade. So, unfortunately, I get a much needed crit on his 27% Ferrothorn with the strongest ground type move in the game, Bar Fisher, as Arceus Ground is going to come out, and ooh, this is a threat. But actually, if I weaken this, I just win with my own. That's pretty cool. I'm just going to stack my Deoxys attack right now. That way I can bring out my Darkrai and put him to sleep, as he is going to defog. Okay, that's cool. He's a defog variant, so I can actually get on my Stealth Rock once again, as he's going to be forced to knock me out with the Judgment. And what I can do is go out into my Darkrai, and I believe I'm going to taunt. I'm going to taunt the Pokemon that's going to come out, because I'm expecting it to be Xerneas as Sleep Fodder, or even Ho-Oh, or even if I don't want to risk missing the the stupid Dark Void, because I don't want Arceus Ground to get off a defog like the last Arceus. So he actually goes for Judgment right here. Doesn't do too much at all, as I'm going to be able to put him to sleep with this Dark Void, as it thankfully does hit. And he's also taunted as well, which is really nice, because now he can't wake up in defog at all, and I can just go right for Dark Pulse, doing as much damage as possible to him, as I believe he's going to probably wake up in the following turn. But again, my best play is just going right for Taunt right here, preventing him from defogging, even if he wakes up right here, which he actually does not, which is pretty big, because I can actually, or potentially, knock him out with this Dark Pulse, as I do. So that means I actually have a chance to not only put another Pokemon to sleep, but also I keep my Stealth Rock up on the field, as Kangaskhan is going to come out. And what the hell is this? What are these Pokemon? Alright, so he has a Primal Groudon. That's cool to know. Could switch out, honestly. Yeah, I could. There's no point. I'm just going to go for Dark Pulse, do as much damage as possible, as he actually is going to go for the Frustration, expecting my switch right there. So, or maybe he wanted to bank off my miss. He could just went for Fake Out though. I'm pretty surprised he didn't. But Xerneas can come in. Mewtwo X baits in his Ho-Oh. I mean, Arceus Ground is my best play by far. It knocks out Xerneas, knocks out Groudon, and also takes on Ho-Oh with Stone Edge. And also, because his Kangaskhan is at 50%, he is in range of the Earthquake boosted Earthquake. So Kangaskhan goes down, as he has two Xerneas and a Ho-Oh left. Yeah, I think, bro, don't even say GG just yet, because if you have Dual Dance Groudon and I miss my Earthquakes, you could potentially win. But I guess I did learn something though from playing these games, as well as those losses. Oh wow, he doesn't even try and go for like hacks and, you know, Sacred Fire, Stone Edge Miss, and burning me. But I'm gonna look for another game, as what time we're at. We're almost at roughly 30 minutes. So I'll probably look for one more game, and I'm gonna pause until we found one. We'll be right back. All right, so we found an. Huh? Why do you have this team, bro? Oh, no, we're not using the same team. Alright, so I'm going to lead off my Deoxys, as my opponent's going to lead off with his Groudon, and I'm assuming he's dual dance Groudon, but I'm just going to get out my Stealth Rock as quickly as possible, as if he wants to do the same, he can do that. If he has dual dance Groudon, though, this could also be a Stealth Rocker, just because we have 5 out of 6 of the same pokes doesn't mean we're running the same sets. So I'm going to be able to get my Stealth Rock right here, as he's going to go for his, and do I just win if I hit this Psycho Boost? Does my Xerneas just win, honestly? He's going to Lava Plume me. Doesn't get the burn, though, as I'm just going to go for a Spike. I want him to knock me out. This Spike also helps me out versus his Arceus as well, as he goes for Roar, which is really cool. I guess he didn't want to go for a damaging move right there, but he sends me out into my Darkrai, which is nice because I'll be able to knock him out with the Dark Pulse, and I also keep up my Spike, which is pretty big, and I have that Sack and Deoxys in the back, so I'm good with this. Spike and Stealth Rock are up. It's looking like I can potentially win with my it's looking like I could potentially win with my my Xerneas, but also my Mewtwo X puts in work. So I'm actually gonna taunt him, that way he can't SD up on my what I'm assuming to be Dark Void into a Lumberry as he attempts to do that, and I'll be able to sack my Deoxys attack right here and just bring out my Mega Mewtwo X, Mega Evolve, Low Kick, etc., etc., putting my opponent in range of my attacks. So I'm assuming he's going to go for the Extreme Speed right here, or the Earthquake plus Extreme Speed. Yep, Extreme Speed was his play of choice, as I'm going to be able to bring out my Mewtwo Mega Evolve. I do have Defense Investment, so I could actually take it even if he went to +2 and knock him out with the Low Kick. If he wants to go into Salamence, that is on my opponent. This Low Kick is going to do a lot, though, so whatever comes out. Even his Resistances wouldn't appreciate this. And Arceus going down, being his former priority to check Xerneas, is fine by me. As he stays in, tries to probably go for Shadow Claw, as I'm able to knock him out with the Low Kick right there, and he can definitely bring out his Salamence and potentially try and DD up, which is something I do not want. So what I'm actually going to do is go right for the Taunt, that way he cannot DD up. I don't care if I lose my Mega Mewtwo X. You talking to me, bro? I mean, I'm not hacking you or anything. I don't know if he's talking to me, but I'm going to be able to taunt him right here. If he tries and Dragon Dances, he won't be able to knock me out, as he goes right for Body Slam, as that is able to knock me out, and I think I want to go for game. No, too soon. I can't risk him paralyzing me. I do have Aromatherapy, but I don't want to risk that, so I'm just gonna go right for Dark Void. I'd rather risk the Dark Void than anything else, honestly. And I'm pretty sure I just went with Dual Dance Groudon, but that's something it doesn't have any accurate moves at all. And of course, that's also not an accurate move in Dark Void, as he is able to not paralyze me. So I'm going to attempt to go for Dark Void one more time, as it thankfully does connect. And my opponent is going to burn that turn asleep. So I'm going to be able to go right for the Dark Pulse right here. Hopefully he either stays asleep or I flinch him. Nice. He stayed asleep, which is really nice for me. And I'm going to be able to knock him out with the next Dark Pulse. And if Xerneas wants to come out, I can taunt that thing and then Geomancy up alongside it. Deoxys attack actually ends up coming out, which is good on my opponent's part. Definitely his smarter play right there, as he can just knock me out with the Extreme Speed. I'm fine with that, though. Going to be able to go out to my Arceus Ground, and I believe live his Psycho Boost as well as an Earthquake. I'll just go for Earthquake anyway. Earthquake is my better play, no matter what. Because my Groudon checks his... I'll be able to live the Psycho Boost because he's not Life Orb or anything. And my Groudon checks his Xerneas, even if it does manage to Geomancy, assuming it hits, and then Xerneas checks his Mewtwo. So, of course, if he has Taunt, it could be a 50-50. Who knows? I'm just going to Earthquake this Xerneas and put him in range of... I mean, he's in range of Precipice Blaze already. This Precipice Blaze is the strongest Hell attack, but he is going to Geomancy up, as I'm just going to be able to click Earthquake one more time. I don't want to risk him being like a rest set or anything like that, though it could be interesting. He's able to knock me out with the Moonblast, and I'll be able to go out into my Groudon, and of course I have to risk the Precipice Blades hitting, which is annoying, but I think it might come down to whether he's Taunt Mewtwo or not. I don't know if he's Taunt Mewtwo. If he's not, I can Geomancy up and knock him out. I live the HP Ground, though, as I do hit or connect with the Precipice Blades, and now his last Pokemon is going to be that Mewtwo. If he's Life Orb, he can't be Mega because his Salamence was Mega, so you were supposed to miss. Trust me, I have. But Mewtwo is gonna survive that, and now I want to see how much this Xerneas' Moonblast does. He is a Life Orb variant, Uber Geomancy. Mewtwo. This is a regular Mewtwo. Why does it do so much? Good lord. But even if it has taunt, Moonblast will be able to knock him out. And doesn't crit me. I don't even know if it will knock me out, but Moonblast is going to knock him out, and that's going to be a good game. So, yeah, I think we'll end it at that, guys. That one guy destroyed me. Or actually, I lost one of the games. I think Stealth Rock not being up had to do with that, but, you know, whatever. In the other game, I just missed Stone Edge and Precipice Blade, so I was like, I'm not having any of that. I mean, I don't like raging, but I would not play a game that's I can't win due to hacks, if that makes sense. Unless I DDoS my opponent. I don't think I was gonna win that game, and I don't do that stuff. No, I don't do that stuff. Not on my own lives anyway. I'm just kidding, guys. But thank you everybody for watching. Hope you guys all enjoyed. Feel free to leave a like if you enjoyed. Sub-Hub episode 2 goes up Sunday. Tomorrow, not sure what I'll be uploading. Maybe another part of Gold. And of course, stay tuned for the UCL team building video Friday, as well as the battle on Saturday versus the Newcastle Needle Kings. So thank you everybody for watching. And until next time, guys. Later.